I was 18 years old when I was assaulted on my campus. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
What started out as a movie night with my friends turned into a man who was over a foot taller than me, putting his hand against the back of my face, against the door frame, while he proceeded to beat and rape me. From that moment on, the girl who I knew, my friends knew, my parents knew, who was always laughing, always smiling, she disappeared. She was gone. And I started experiencing hallucinations. I was always in panic attacks. My anxiety was through the roof. I wouldn't go outside. And worst of all, I had nightmares. By far, I had the worst nightmares, to the point where I would go to the gas station, buy a 24-pack of soda, keep myself awake for days. And I mean days, 3, 4, sometimes 5 days at a time. And I remember waking up from a nightmare, not knowing where I was, screaming. And my roommate, who was in a single room dorm with me, I scared her. And she said, "You need to go get help." So she walked me hand in hand to the counseling center, and they actually saw me that day. And it was there that I was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder, and that in itself was a lot to kind of take in. But what they also said was, "We can do a lot for you here, but I really want you to think about taking this class that we have. I think you might enjoy it and it might help." And so I enrolled for the class, and I went in knowing nobody. It was just me, and you could already just feel that it was a safe space. So I took this class that we call Self-Defense for Women. It's part of our physical education department. And it only took 4 weeks for me to go to bed one night and have that same nightmare that I would have every day, except it was different. Instead of being a helpless victim, I was able to fight back in my dreams, and I was able to escape. So I woke up that night a little confused, but also that was the night where I told myself, "You're gonna be okay. We're gonna get through this." So before I enrolled in the class, I reported my assault, and I decided to go through with a Title IX investigation. And it was about maybe 3 or 4 weeks before the semester ended that my investigation concluded, and my assailant was found not responsible. So this college, this university, the University of South Carolina, I dreamed about attending for years before I graduated high school. And I was given a conditional acceptance when I was in high school, saying you need to get your grade point up, your GPA up, and we'll accept you. So I worked my butt off to get into this school. And once I hit that GPA that I needed to hit, the school said, "Welcome, you are now a Gamecock." And I was so excited. But now this school was a toxic environment for me. I didn't want to be there. I didn't want to stay. I didn't want to do anything. So I made the decision to go home and to leave before the semester ended. Now, I left the school, I left the state, but SAS never left me, whether it was through social media, friends, text messages, video calls. I was always connected to this SAS community. It wasn't just a class I took, it was a community I was adopted into. And every single time someone contacted me or I saw a post on social media from this organization, I was always being told, "You are strong, you are loved, and you have a purpose." And I kept hearing that through my time when I was at home. You are strong, you are loved, and you have a purpose. And so now I am a teacher's assistant for our college campus class that we offer. And I assist in teaching new additions to our community every semester. And I get to share my story and my experience with those people, and it is the most loving and uplifting part of our campus. And as we kind of heard, we can talk statistics all day, but there's a place on our campus where women and survivors can go to have the community and the support that they need to get through what they're going through, or what their friends are going through, or what they might encounter. It's something that's near and dear to my heart, but more importantly, it was essential to my healing. So kind of going through all this, I kept on hearing, you're strong, you're loved, you have a purpose. And I was able to kind of say, you know what, that was my dream school. That was my campus. That was my life that I wanted to live. And I said, that's my place, I'm going back, I'm claiming it as my own. I don't care who's there, I don't care if he's there, I'm going back because that's my school. And I am proud to say that I'll be graduating from the University of South Carolina in December. So, this class just gives people, I like to use the word contagious hope. It's like a contagious hope that gives students the confidence and the capability to do all that stuff, to just be fierce women like we are. So I want to thank you for listening to my story. Thanks for listening to me sob for a few minutes. But this class changed my life. This organization changed my life. And I say in the introduction to every new class, my first class was in 2015, and I haven't left since. So thank you for listening to my story.